gonna turn Gem on now. So you better get ready to talk. Hello. Gem.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm a dumbass and I muted myself instead of you.
That's not very smart. Hang on, this thing isn't... Try talking again?
Hello.
Hello? No. You're still dark. Hang on. I will fix
Hello? I don't know what that's about.
it. I can fix it. I can fix it! Okay, try again.
Testing.
That's weird. It was working the last time we tried this.
Yeah, we probably should have tested this before we went live. Like
It was,
today.
but we tested... Shrieking. Wait.
Anyways, I'm gonna go open your door so that I can hear you with my ears and not with the reverb effect.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna share my PC screen with you. Okay, you should be able to see the PC now. The digital one, anyway.
Alrighty. I see the moon.
Yep, that's it. Okay. We're more or less set up. I am not sure why it is the reactive image is acting like this.
I will just be sad and dull today, that's all.
But I love you.
Well,
Oh no, wait, there you are.
oh
I think I
hey,
fixed you.
magic. It worked whenever you told me you loved me.
Aw. Okay.
Yes, love wins, thank you.
Okay. So, if you're sorry for all the delays, we got some high winds and apparently turned my computer off. So I had to wait for it to boot up from nothing. But we're here. Hmm? I think my computer has like a surge protector, so when things get a little weird, it's like, nope. Hang on. I think I have to fiddle with gem settings. Derby. I can hear you in my headphones.
Oh, wait.
Hey.
I'm a dumbass. I muted myself because I was gonna blow my nose
Oh.
and forgot to turn
Okay.
myself back on. Sorry.
Okay.
She's the streamer. I'm not.
It's okay. I'm just like, I broke it. Now you're stuck as your open mouth.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's fine. So, let's just get started.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
delaying
do
too-
this. Let's do
Okay.
this shit.
If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My name is Kat. I'm a VTuber. I'm a variety streamer. And I'm a little fella inside your computer. I use she, her, they, them pronouns. You can use them interchangeably if you'd like. This is an 18 plus stream, so if you're under the age of 18, you can't be here. Even though we're playing baby games, I'm 30, and I don't want to talk to kids. If you like what I do in any well, first of all, I got a couple socials you can join if you like me at all. I got a Twitter, I got a Tumblr, I got a Discord you can join. We talk about stuff, video games, recipes, Ace Attorney, which does not fall under the category of video game.
Recipes. We got a little recipe box.
We got... It's a nice place to hang out. It's pretty cozy. I talk about Neopets sometimes, because I'm back on a warpath. If you like what I do in any capacity, there are a number of ways you can support the stream, some of which are free. You can watch the stream, you can tell your friends, you can take clips of stuff you find funny, you can share clips around, you can follow the stream and get access to a bunch of my emotes that you can use in chat. You can sub and get access to even more emotes that you can use wherever you'd like, and you get a cute little coffee cup badge in chat and in my little chat box, and you get me closer to getting you sub points, so that's pretty cool. Or sorry, you get me closer to getting you more emotes, but you get me sub points, which I need to, you get how it works. If you want to support me monetarily and you don't want Twitch to touch your money, there is a button in my description that says support the stream. You can click on it, it'll take you to a page. You get a direct tip, or you can send me a direct tip. I get 100% of it, and it's highly appreciated, but not required of you. Okay, so, tonight is the long-awaited return of Tales from My Computer Cabinet. We're gonna be delving into a couple older, well, yeah, they're old in the sense that I had to do a lot of, like, annoying shit to get them to work. So, or at least one of them to work, so that's fun. There are some games that are creative, one of which is just pretty much an art game, but the other one is gonna be really, I'm excited for the second one. I'm saving it for second because it's pretty interesting. But yeah, if you haven't been to a Tales from My Computer Cabinet before, it's where at least for the first couple ones, I dig up a game that I played as a kid, and we talk about our memories, and basically showcase the importance of, like, holding on to these programs, because I don't know if you heard, but the Internet Archive just lost a lawsuit over copyright.
They're
It
appealing,
sucks.
though.
Yeah, I know they're appealing, but it sucks because, like, people should be able to access media.
Basically, Internet Archive is really, really, really important for us to, like, look at our, like, digital legacy here on the internet, and it helps us to make things available that have gone out of print and stuff like that. So, if you have any spare money you want to throw at them to help for that, or if you want to, like, retweet their posts or anything, spread the word in any way, that'd be a really good way to help not just them, but the entire future of humanity on the internet.
Yeah. Well, this lawsuit actually, like, got me thinking, like, about, like, what we're doing today, specifically because the one game we're gonna play is pretty much unplayable unless you have access to an older computer. And if we didn't have ways to emulate older computers, it would be a piece of lost media. And that's, I think, the first time, like, what I'm doing kind of brushed with that reality, really. And it's kind of freaky. There's one playthrough of this game on YouTube. Like, and it's hard to find evidence of it, like, anywhere. So, I'm hoping that even with our bonehead comedy, our talking over it, we can get more proof of it out there. So, my little heart is overfilled with excitement. But let's play Disney Magic Artist first. I'm gonna turn this music down now and switch screens. All right. So you'll notice that this copy of Windows is not in English. And that is because the only way I could get our second game of today to work was by using a Japanese copy of Windows XP. But first, we're playing a different game. Have you had konjac shirataki noodles before? No, I haven't. It sounds familiar. It sounds good. I like noodles. Did I put in the CD? Yes, okay. Go to my computer. Mickey! Here he is. Oh, I have to install it on this machine. It should go okay. There we go.
Welcome to Disney Interactive's electronic registration. Please take a moment to register your Disney Interactive
Oh my
software.
God, I could win a
As a special
$10,000
thanks for
savings
registering,
bond!
You'll automatically be entered to win a $10,000 savings bond for your child's education.
Something
Simply
tells
click
me
on the
that's
Register
not
Now button at the
valid
bottom of
anymore.
your screen to continue.
Also, that narrator dude sounds an awful lot like the guy who did like the coming
Fast Play
soon
thing.
to video and DVD.
Oh, it's definitely the same guy. This Disney DVD has Fast Play.
God. Fucking fast play, more like slow play, you bitches.
Hang on, this. I cannot move this.
They lied.
This is the keyboard. This lets me switch to English.
Alright,
Anyway.
time to register.
Don't forget to register later. All you have to do is run the program to restart your registration.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? This was like one of my favorite programs as a kid. It's very flashy.
Wow. Magic.
It's so cool. This is it.
Damn, bitch, no tutorial or anything?
Nope. I forgot all these made noise. Letters.
Haha, let's.
Haha. We got all of our fonts.
Ooh, that sure is a sound.
Okay, I don't like this. That's not.
We got Comic Sans.
Oh, I have to hold this. I can't just click. Oh.
My god, this would be like really, really hard for little hands to
Yeah.
navigate. You're gone.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Anyway.
My favorite font, garbled, untranslatable, broken text. Me too, bud.
We got some stencils.
Alright. Alright.
We got, rope.
To hang ourselves with?
No, this is a lasso tool.
Oh, okay. Oh my.
I don't...
What was the chicken button? Oh my.
It's
Okay.
just when you're dragging stuff.
Oh, we're just gonna be assaulted orally by a chicken.
I'm making a portal!
You can't see it right now, but I'm doing that goofy face where he's like squinting.
I'm going in! How do I get rid of this? Oh, that's undo.
Oh.
Well, I wanna the whole thing.
There we go, that's one way to do it.
Speaking of Disney, have you played the new Toontown Online that a bunch of fans made? I did, like, once, but I was in college and I didn't have time to, like, really dig into it. But a lot of people I know really like it. When I was a kid, I had a Toontown membership, but the only thing I did was play the mini games and buy doodles. Like the little pets. I didn't do normal things. I didn't play the RP, like the actual game. Chalk. Look, we got curve tool. Call me Clip Studio Paint.
Aw shit. That reminds me of yet another thing for me to share with you later.
Ooh.
Another
yay.
program that I grew up with.
Nice. I've got lots from Gem. I have a list. Oh god, that
Ooh.
noise.
Mmm. Yeah.
I like how it's like kind of 3D.
Yeah.
Watercolor. Spush. Ew. Oh, finger paint.
Oh, yummy.
Ooh. Okay. Time
That-
to squeegee this shit out of here.
That paint, that thick paint, it
Hmm?
kind of looks like it reminds me of yogurt.
This. The sound reminds me of yogurt. Oh,
Good morning, yogurt.
my mutuals can't stop talking about how the new cogs are hot.
Are they fuckable?
I mean, they did warn us that the sex robots would come eventually.
There is a countdown somewhere.
Yeah, crayon. If you're into Object Head Monster Boys. Oh, well, I know people who are into that.
Ah,
People with,
yes.
like, TV heads. Oh, marker.
Not my particular
Oh!
bag, but ooh, yucky. That's a bad sound, boy. I tell you what. Oh no,
Oh,
babe,
fuck!
stop! No!
I thought the other markers would make different noise. It was like that with the paint.
Okay, that's less hideous.
Oh,
Oh, bad. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding.
Paint bucket. Picked a bad color for this, I'm sorry. Oh,
That's
worse.
that's some Star Trek TOS sounds going on there.
Oh, these are also saturated. We got a gradient.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, 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 okay.
Oh. That. What the fuck?
Huh?
What's going on?
That's-
Oh, you know what? It's paint bucketing. So it's grabbing like a stripe
Ew.
of solid color.
Okay, and then wherever you drag to, I see.
Yeah,
Alright, I see.
I see.
Okay, that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Like, fairly unique as far as,
Oh, we got.
like, that
Oh,
type
wait,
of
there are arrows here.
application.
Oh, we got a circular gradient.
There are arrows! Uh-oh! Ooh, hell yeah. Time to get psychedelic. Oh,
That's the undo button.
it sure is.
Got some textures here.
Oh, fuck
Oh.
yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mmm.
It's kind of hypnotic, actually.
Scales.
Like, my eyes are trying to, like, make things between the scales.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, fuck off. Give me more than one undo.
No.
Can you click the light bulb? Does that do anything?
That quits the game.
Oh, okay.
I've tried
Hey.
that one.
What if we quit the game? Look at those.
I wanna lick
Those
that.
little nits. It's me.
Oh, we got Paisley.
Ooh,
I'm not
Paisley,
gonna
yep.
do that one. I don't like Paisley.
Ugly Christmas sweater!
Okay. Cheetah print. Actually, no, that's leopard print.
Yeah. I was gonna say those are rosettes.
Oh, my eyes don't like this.
Nope, bad.
Metal, like,
Like
what the
the
fuck is it
corrugated metal that you use
also,
for...
hi maidens. Sorry, everyone's like purple in my chat. But I noticed your VIP. Sorry. Squares. Wow. Zebra?
Zebra.
Go!
Oh.
Hearts. Oh, fuck.
That's a lot. That's
Imagine printing this out.
My
My mom would kill
no,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time, scheming.
Bird roses.
Oh, we cycled back. Okay, well, let's get rid of this. Spray bottle. Flowers.
Those are very 3D flowers.
Candy.
Chocolate gumdrops?
They're like bonbons.
I guess so.
Or truffles.
God, those are so, like, rendered.
Oh, God.
Ladybugs!
Oh! Sorry if you don't like bugs. Splatoon!
I'm surprised Disney hasn't tried to copyright that.
Wait! Different style!
Yo!
Toonie! Regular confetti. Stars! Oh my god. Regular flower. Tootie candy. Shells. Oh, I don't want to go back to this.
Those are so rendered! Bubble?
Bubbles. These ones aren't. These are fine.
Yeah.
They can be rendered.
Oh my.
Rubies. This is going right on the fridge.
Yep. This is going right on the fridge next to our printout of Elmo
fire
with
Elmo.
the fire Elmo with impact text on him that says
Eat the rich.
feel better, eat the rich.
Rocks. I like this noise. The bubbles. Okay, this just...
That's an actual thing on
What
our
the
fridge,
fuck?
by the way. The fire Elmo. he also has received many war wounds of water splashes from Zoe's water bowl. Ooh, put some fucking whipped cream on that. Hell yeah.
And now it's just paint. Oh!
Nothing says yummy. Oh, mmm. Mmm. Oh no. Mmm. That
Yes!
does not look good when it gets
This
thicker.
noise. It's like easy cheese. It's like when they made pink ketchup and green ketchup
For Shrek.
for Shrek. Well, they also made like purple. Do all of these have alternate?
Our
Hey,
masterpiece
man, I
is
didn't mean to do
dead.
that. You bitch, I didn't mean to do that.
Just spilled the whole paint bucket.
I was wondering if they all have like alternate. Oh, just broke it. Okay.
Toothbrush. Ooh.
Oh, so I can pick a color and it.
Okay, you know what? I have never seen a toothbrush before in one of these, like, kiddo art programs.
Yeah, I mean this is cute. Crayon.
You killed it.
Oh,
You melted the crayon.
that's cool as fuck though.
Oh! Yo, it's like...
It's feathering.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Okay, a couple of turns ago, I would have eaten that.
Now you won't.
I don't know, it's too muddy now. Yo.
What the fuck?
Alright.
Ow! Why did it do that?
Is that the power of chalk?
I guess.
Ooh.
Oh no. Sorry. I forgot it did that. Double?
Two whip.
Yahoo! Yeehaw!
Me too, buddy.
What? Oh, I can apply a Gasuan blur.
Oh.
Gashwan?
Gaussian.
Gaussian blur.
Pretty sure it's Gaussian, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Whoa, alright.
Oh, this is a sharpen tool.
Oh, we're getting trippy now.
This is sharpening, and this is blurring.
Okay. I see.
Let me just, this is easier than erasing.
You're right. That is much, much easier.
So it's just gonna put a drop shadow on it. I'm in white still.
Mm-hmm.
There's no drop shadow. I can't highlight what I'm saying or writing.
Okay. Alright.
What does that do?
Well, maybe try and... Yeah, I'm not
Is this just
seeing the
stuck here?
difference.
Whoa.
Yo! Flashing lights warning.
I'm sorry. Triangles. Oh yeah, we got stickers too.
Stickers.
Don't
Oh,
think
fuck yeah.
Don't think we don't got stickers in prefab backgrounds, because we do. Hmm?
Just like we're experiencing, or what we were experiencing. Interesting that it gives you a suggested color palette to work with.
I guess so. I can auto-color it. That's what that, does.
Okay, I mean, that kind of seems like cheating, but okay.
Well, I can auto-color it, I can black and white it, you know, for my printer. Or I can
For the
use
sake of
this,
your poor, poor printer.
which is gonna, like, print it, but, like, or, like, color it, but, like, more rendered. So, like, do you see the
Yeah.
shading up here? Wow, that's too nice for my printer. A rainbow! Wow. You know, I couldn't do those layers on this program.
That's why they did them for you. There it is. The stars.
Stars. Well, I can go back here now that I've put this down, and I can use my bucket and make this. Can. Okay, well, fuck you too. I guess I can only use stickers. So I don't get to color this how I want to. I can print it out and color it the way I want to. Oh, your printer's gonna hate this.
Yeah. You can kiss that that cartridge goodbye.
you're gonna spend like $80 in ink printing this shit out.
And your parents are gonna ground you.
They're gonna kill you! That looks bad. This looks like something that you would, like, get at the airbrush station at the theme park.
Aw, come on. Airbrush shit at the theme park is cool, though.
I always thought it looked really tacky. Like, aggressive, Bugs Bunny. Like, with his arms crossed and he's like a thug.
No, well, that's stupid.
But then it has, like, Tyler written on it.
Tyler, the gangster Bugs Bunny.
Okay, that's Skies.
The hardest fourth grader you've ever seen.
Oh!
Oh, wait. You figured it out?
This is... Okay. So these are entire scenes, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is, you pick a sky. So
Oh!
you're like, I want this sky. And then
Okay.
you're like, I want, that. And then it paints it for you! This is AI art!
Ooh.
We're predating... Okay, and this is like foreground stuff. Or is it? Well, that just looks
Yeah,
about right.
they really were ahead of their time.
This is in front of the other thing.
Okay. Alright, this is cool.
This is sick. A bunny! And look, we can add our favorite Disney friends.
Michael Mouse.
Look, I can spin him. I can rotate, or I can flip him. I can make him small. I can make him big. I can only rotate him 90 degrees.
You know what? That's still more rotating than you probably would have got on a lot of other things.
And I can paint him this fancy way. He's here forever now, though. Like, once I hit the paint button, I can't touch him again. He's gone.
Forever imprinted on your art. Unless you nuke him.
Oh, you're right. He's gone. But Daisy's here. I like Daisy. She thinks that Bunny is so cute. We discovered this art maker thing.
Proto AI
Makes-
shit.
Makes layered scenery for you. It's Pluto. Our beloved dog.
He's
Did
having
you
a
make
hard
them
time.
kiss yet? And
They should make her kiss Pluto.
there you go. How do I clear this?
With the nuke button. Or that.
We got trees. We got snowman.
No, man.
He's in a blizzard.
Is that a fucking, like, bass?
This fish is happy to be alive. Kitten. Oh my god. It's like sickly. Puppy. A dolphin. A malicious dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
Pterodactyl. Oh god.
You're not gonna put a horsey on there?
It's weird. Dinosaur. Yeah. A ball. Got a ghost. Woo! Okay, I want to get through all of this stuff, but there's something peeking over here on the right that I also want to show you, which is like a really, really cool thing, part of this program.
Okay.
Let us pick Michael Mouse.
Everybody loves Mickey Mouse.
Yo! Is this what I think it is?
Well, he was
We're
just
gonna learn to
a poor little
draw.
guy when producer Walt Disney cast him to star in the short film Steamboat Willie. The cartoon was an instant sensation. Mickey Mouse became a superstar overnight, famous around the world.
Wow.
With his success, Mickey
Kinda looks
began
like
to
he's
eat
deep-throating that
regularly and started
trombone.
working
Little
out.
bit.
As a result, his appearance changed slightly. He put on a little weight and began to dress better. Mickey grew into a talented actor, able to play many different roles, from comedy to dangerous adventures. But whatever the role, Mickey has always stayed the same cheerful, warm-hearted, and humble little guy we've
This
all
is a
grown to
jazzed
love.
up version of the
guy.
Mickey Mouse club
Wouldn't
song.
it be fun to learn how to
Yep.
draw Mickey? Click on one of the steps to learn how to draw Mickey.
Damn, bitch. We're educating people here.
Here's a surprise.
Oh. Okay, sorry, that was an accident.
Here's a surprise. Even though Mickey is an all-around guy, we start drawing him with a line. This curved body line helps tell Mickey how to stand. We call it the line of action. Now Mickey can start getting round because he's made up of round shapes.
You
and
never
his
got
head
your
is
dirt
one
cup
of them.
scheming?
Try drawing a circle, lightly at first. Keep your strokes loose and easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
To make
my
this
strokes
flat
loose and
circle
easy
look
with my
like
mouse.
a round ball, just add slightly bent lines down the center and across the ball. These are axis lines, and they help locate Mickey's eyes.
I hope all of you have
When
like your
Mickey's head
pads and
moves,
pencils
they
out.
move.
Now I can do it too.
Ow.
like he did. But I always like to start with the head. Fuck.
You had to DIY your own dirt cup. I'm sorry that you had to do that, but also that means that you can at least make it exactly the dirt cup
Yeah,
you want.
you can make it exactly what you want. Oh yeah, this is an animation also. So you can pick a frame that you want to do.
Fucking hell.
Okay, let's do
Now Mickey can start to become the friendly
It shows
little
my
guy we
drawing
know.
over here.
Use the axis lines to place Mickey's 2 eyes.
See, this is some cool
Big,
shit I would have
tall
eaten
ovals.
up as a kid.
Then
This game is
small
great.
pupils inside.
I mean, I like the artistic
Now he
stuff
can
over
see
there,
you.
but this I would watch this for hours.
Draw this curved line under his eyes, and you get Mickey's snout.
I don't like
Mickey
acknowledging that he has a
knows
snout.
you want him to have a nose.
I
And
don't
there it
need him
is.
to have one.
Since Mickey is such a happy fellow, let's put his grin in with this curved line. Below this upper lip, add sort of a wide U shape.
Oop, that snoot.
Inside the mouth, a shape like the letter M becomes a tongue.
You know, I was
See?
very,
Made him smile.
well,
You're
you know
very
how I was when I was
anti-
younger.
Like ball and stick, though, right?
Hmm?
Oh fuck!
What'd you say?
You were anti-ball and stick, though.
Yes. I,
Yeah.
loved having the, like, the how to draw books and shit, but,
Yeah.
I would look through the steps and go, like, okay, that's cool, and then flip to the last one and just, like,
Just
eyeball
copy
that
the
shit.
guy, yeah. Oh, I would do worse. I would trace the final result. Please excuse my, he's a little wiggly. But I'm doing the best I can here. Okay.
Most of us only wear a mask when we dress up in a costume.
It's a Jello
But
pudding
Mickey
cup of
wears
crushed
a
up
mask
Oreos, and
all
they
the
didn't have
time.
gummy worms, so I had to get a small pack of
Follow the
twin
shape
snakes.
around the eyes
That's a
to
very
create
dangerous
a rounded
cup.
M
Dirt.
shape for Mickey's mask. This outlines his face. Add some cheeks above the axis line. Do this by rounding the corners of Mickey's smile.
You know, I never really thought of that as a mask.
I didn't really either, but I guess that's what it is.
The world does not know the rodent within.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there's a solid snake and a liquid snake.
Oh no, liquid!
You can get dizzy going around in circles. You can also draw Mickey's ears that way. Actually, the circles that become Mickey's ears are not perfectly round.
This
They
just
are a
reminds
little
me of the house that
squashed,
Scheming
like
posted in the
somebody
Discord
stepped
the
on
other day. The Mickey doorway,
Mickey's
except the
ears are
ears were too
tricky,
small. It looked
So
more
you
like
may
Winnie
want
the
to
Pooh.
practice drawing them a little more.
Yeah, the
Now that we've
proportions
got
on
our
that were
ears,
definitely
do you
off.
Want to hear a secret? Mickey's ears don't turn, even when his head turns. They
I know.
always look flat. Watch.
Here we go. Oh my god. Why doesn't it give me the shape tools? They would come in handy right now.
Sweet snake and a sour snake for your delicious dirt.
I don't know. Sour doesn't. Yeah, sour doesn't go with the chocolate.
A common mistake is trying to draw Mickey's pear-shaped body all at once. It's best to think of drawings as different shapes put together.
I'm not sure what order I was supposed to like do all
Start
these
with a
things in.
little ball for his belly.
I would,
Then
but
follow
knowing
the
how
line
I
of
do
action
art, I
and
always start with the head.
curve lines upward into a pear shape.
But then that usually makes the head too
We
big.
all know brave little Mickey will stick his neck out for anyone. But look,
You know, honestly, I
doesn't have
think
one.
that if I had seen this, like, if I had seen this in action instead of just reading it in...
Hi, Pixel Thorns. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, you were saying?
No, that's cool. I was just saying it would... I think that if I had seen this as opposed to just checking out my how to draw books, I probably would have seen, like, the logic.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense when it's in motion.
Yeah, because I was always against ball and stick because I was kind of like, well, that's stupid. You make them go away. You make the ball and stick go away, so what's the point?
Yeah, it always felt condescending to me, like in a book. I was like, you don't know how to make these hard shapes yet, so let me start you with circles. But now I'm like, I need circles. Can I have my circles back?
Think of what one spaghetti noodle looks like.
It's hard for me to grasp
That's
this
a
concept
shape
as
like
kids, 'cause it's
Mickey's
all
arms and
balls, and I
legs.
couldn't bother to do
The
that.
arm tubes connect at the top sides of the body, or torso. The legs
Yeah, making
at the
arms
bottom.
tubes is actually
It's
hard.
easier if you don't draw the hands
not making
feet
them, like,
all at once.
Sticks. Like
For
making
now, let's make
that look
ovals and circles
three-dimensional
to locate
there's
where
a
the
trick to it.
hands and feet will
It's
be.
rounding off the ends like that. Mickey is just a series of tubes.
We're all just a series of tubes, really.
Breaking down characters into their shapes is really, like, something I like to do. Oh, this is gonna be easy. I say, making the worst hand you've ever seen, or your arm you've ever seen in your life.
You're also doing it with a mouse, so
I am, and like the DPS on the or DPI on this mouse is very high because it's an ergonomic mouse, and I don't want to move my wrists very much at work if I'm gonna be working all day. So he's got some thighs on him. Thicky. Oh God, I laughed. Okay, look at him. He's coming along.
he's a Mickey.
Let's give Mickey a big hand.
Time
no,
to
no, I mean let's draw
give him
Mickey's
that
hands,
cellulite.
which are kind of big.
Time to put those fingers
Draw 3
on so
plump
that you
fingers
can
and a thumb
feel
around
really
the pads for the
shitty about
hands.
it.
Now, being a proper gentleman mouse, Mickey always wears gloves. So we want to be sure to put cuffs on the gloves. Mickey doesn't usually walk around barefoot or even mousefoot. He wears big, oversized shoes. Add cuffs around the ankles.
Why are his shoes too
And
big?
finally, a crease line to show where the shoes bend.
Put pants on him.
Oh, crease line.
That's-
I
That's the next step.
thought you said, I thought the dude said pre-slime, and I'm like, why are we putting slime on the mouse?
We have to prime him for the slime, though. What's he
Looks like he's
getting out of
playing
there?
with a yo-yo, maybe. Like taking a yo-yo out of his pocket.
What's he getting out of there? Okay.
New emote.
No, no, are you kidding? I can't use Mickey as an emote. I'm surprised Flubber is still here, to be honest.
Well, not everyone is as
Nobody
offended by
remembers
Flubber
Flubber.
as the Father Lord, so... Yes, I
that's
do mean Flubber.
It's Flubber.
My
like I said.
apologies.
Those little sausage fingers. Don't you point those fat
Dirty
white
green
sausages.
sausages at me!
His finger. His other finger. His other finger. Ah,
He's beautiful, honey.
this- There was a point in time where I could draw with a trackpad. That isn't now. Pants!
Since Mickey is an
doesn't need
easygoing,
pants.
simple guy, his favorite thing to wear is just a simple pair of shorts. Mickey's shorts are snug
And
around
drum
his neck.
flipping
I
the
could
bird.
have drawn him
Wild
flipping the bird.
On the front are just 2 oval buttons. No tale about Mickey would be complete without a tail. There. If you watch closely, sometimes Mickey's tail helps express his emotions. Oh boy, doesn't he look swell. Congratulations. You've taken all these shapes and lines and created the bright, happy little guy known as Mickey Mouse.
Oh my gosh, it's easy now.
Well, we know he doesn't give up easy. Hey, Mickey, keep trying. And like Mickey,
Bless your
I
booty
hope you'll
full
get time to
face.
draw.
Now for my next trick,
And
boys and
you'll get
girls.
better
I'm
each
gonna turn one of my
time.
fingers into a bird.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. No, I wanna draw. Let me draw his pants. They're not on.
Since Mickey is
Maybe click the pencil?
Alright. God.
I mean, you can just keep him naked, that's fine.
I don't want him to be naked. Especially with the gloves and shoes on.
Then it really implies he's
weird.
naked.
Oh yeah, he needs his tail. I forgot to add the creases to his shoes. Why can't I use this giant pencil? Wait!
Yo!
This changes
Eraser!
Eraser. Ah! Oh, thank God. Oh, Mickey, your construction lines, they're everywhere.
That's
Oh, you're beautiful. What?
never mind.
This noise is terrible. Yeah, look at him.
It's
He looks
beautiful.
so good. I'd print him if I could. Why am I farting all over him? Okay, that's Mickey. Want to do another one?
It's consensual farting, B. It's fine.
Do you want to do another one, huh?
Sure.
Who do?
Should do booby.
Gooby?
in 1932, a very
Kingdom Hearts,
different
Mickey?
looking
No!
individual named
He has zippers
Doofy
all over the
Dog
place.
sat in the audience of
Look at him.
Mickey's review.
Hey, that's Doofy Dog.
His popularity encouraged more screen appearances, and soon after he became known as simply
I used to love this short.
And finally,
I had it on tape.
a major discovery occurred when the Disney studios learned of Goofy's fondness for sports.
Why do the salads at Ruby Tuesday hit so different? I don't know, but I used to get a salad every time I went there.
Actually, he was the
Like
perfect
salad
guy
bar.
to show how
They're
to
pretty
do
good.
everything wrong. Goofy bumbled his way through one athletic film after another, to the delight of audiences everywhere. Yes, Goofy is one of everybody's favorites. Learning how to draw.
I know so many like adults now that have like a crush on Goofy.
Find out how to draw Goofy by clicking
I
They
mean-
on
insist
one
that
of the
he
steps.
exudes like a sexual energy.
I can see there is a DILF within.
He's a DILF, yeah. Okay, the problem is if I start on Goofy, I will remove Mickey.
No!
Look at him, everybody. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna screenshot him.
Draw them kissing.
Ah! Hang on, I'm gonna take a picture of him. I'll put it in there.
He's beautiful.
He's beautiful. Okay, he's gotta go now though. Wait.
Since Goofy is so athletic, his body movements are
Yeah,
very
Goofy
important.
has a very wide range
The
of
line of action
motion.
shows the direction of his
emotion.
movement. This pose tells us already that Goofy is leaning forward, like he's swimming or something. Goofy's
Most character
head
motion
circle
leads
is
with the
sorta
head.
small, but that doesn't mean he's small-minded. He's just a little simple-minded. So this part is
He's
simple.
not dumb.
To create a ball, add axis lines.
I wanna watch this run. Go. Alright, let's draw Goofy. Oh, bored. the thinnest pencil. Why am I drawing sperm? He's not Goofy yet! Ah. Look. Okay.
Goofy's
Now I'm just
oval-shaped eyes are
Goofy
so
and
large,
Potentia?
they fill in most of his head in this front view.
Yeah, this is the
Draw
sperm that becomes
smaller
Goofy.
ovals inside the eyes.
This is what
and
Goofy's swimmers
darken
look
them
like.
in for Goofy's pupils.
This is how Max was born.
What a guy!
I was
Now,
gonna
with Goofy
say,
looking straight
Goofy
on at
has
us like this,
canonically
we call
fucked.
this the center view
Yeah.
or front view. Everything is
Sure
pretty
did.
even in size.
Okay.
Watch how things change when we see his head from a different angle. Can you see that Goofy's features closest to us seem to be slightly bigger, while the
Yes.
features that are further away seem smaller?
Yes.
That's because Goofy is not flat. He is round and three-dimensional. We are seeing him in perspective. Goofy has such big, expressive eyes that his eyebrows go outside the head circle. See how they follow the same shape as the tops of his eyes?
I hate that I'm like
Goofy
genuinely
has been
learning.
called
I'm like,
hair-brained, but that's not because he has a lot of hair. He has just 3 hairs. They are curved lines behind his eyebrow. The middle hair is longer. Oh, I almost forgot. See that funny little knob on the back of his head?
Yeah, what's
We
that
call
about?
it a top knot. Goofy, isn't it?
That's not what that is.
That's where Goofy's jaw muscles connect to the back of his
Yes.
skull so that he can deliver a single
Killing
killing,
bite.
crushing blow to the back of his prey's neck with his teeth.
It's not a man bun. It's literally like his jaw muscles. It's why male gorillas have such like a conical head.
Yeah, and even if you have a pet dog or a cat at home, if you pet them right on the back of their head, you can actually feel the little nub on the back of their skulls.
Wow. Oh, let's get the fucking teeth out of the way.
Goofy's snout is something to shout about. It's
Yeah.
big. It
Mhm.
starts at the axis line across his head and it goes, well, like this. Next, give him a nice big olive type of a nose. Now, how do
Ew.
you suppose he sees
like
over that
olives.
nose and snout, anyhow? Oh, well, let's move on.
Actually, who
Next,
gives a shit?
Make
Next
kind
step.
of a wide U for a lower jaw and make sure it's tucked well under the snout. This gives him a nice smile. Goofy is the master of the toothy grin. He has 2 squared-off teeth underneath and at the end of his snout. Some chompers, huh? Looks goofy to me.
So are you telling me Goofy's masticatory muscles are so large he has the potential to snap a bowling ball in half with one chomp?
Easily.
Easily.
He's like an apex predator.
I really don't like this. I don't like this. I wish I could zoom in. This feels just like I'm cheating though, you know? Like it feels like I'm tracing. I am really.
Yeah, I mean, you are tracing, but you're tracing, like, to learn. Like, you're tracing a demonstration.
Yeah.
This is a learning tool.
There. That's something I definitely just added. A little smile.
I've seen the post on Tumblr about the anatomy artist talking about most wolf skulls people get for tats are just straight up
Oh my
raccoon
god,
skulls.
really?
I mean, I have not, but that wouldn't super surprise me because,
My parents
like,
always told me to stand up straight. Obviously,
layman?
Goofy didn't have my parents.
A
He always
carnivore
slouches.
skull is
But that's
kind of a
all part of
carnivore
his
skull.
carefree, relaxed
They don't
nature.
look all that
This is how
different
he looks
unless you
standing
like
up.
really know what you're
His
looking
body
for.
looks tall and lanky, like a long-necked pear. We've given Goofy a line of action that shows he's bent over. So
Why?
here's how his body is drawn for our action pose.
You know why, hun?
Why?
You know why?
We use a small circle for his chest and a big circle for a round belly.
For his-
When we connect these
fat
circles by
ass.
drawing a line around them, his body looks ready for action. Oops,
What?
we almost forgot. Goofy's neck. We better attach
Goofy
it for him.
thick!
It's a long, skinny tube, wider at the head and narrow at the body. There, I feel much better.
You feel better? I'm so glad you feel better. Okay. Here's your
It's usually the
fat
first
ass.
search people come across for wolf skulls usually raccoon ones. I mean, I can understand how that would become like a thing over time,
Yeah.
but just that's very, very odd.
Okay, he has a body now. I don't think this is better.
Goofy has long ear flaps that hang down well past his shoulders. Narrow near his
I
head,
think it's funny
they
that when you
widen
laugh,
to
Jem, it's so
rounded
loud.
ends.
The Discord
Pluto
refuses
has
to pick it
similar
up.
looking ears, but he can make his ears stand up or bend. Goofy's ears mostly just flop around carelessly, like the goof himself. Because his ears are long and heavy, they pull down a bit on his head, creating little folds of skin. In this
Skin.
pose, Goofy's ears
Let
are
him hang,
flapping in
Goof.
the breeze.
Go. I can't wait
I'm
until we
just gonna
find out what
say-
he's doing.
This animation is still unclear at this point.
I think I remember what he's doing, but I don't want to guess, because I think the image we have in our minds is funnier. Okay, there's his ears.
Our Goofy
Legs.
is on the move. So
He's
let's
making
put some
Max.
action
No.
into the drawing of his arms. They are tube-shaped, bending at the elbows. Now make ovals where his hands will be. Drawing long rubbery
love
tube
that
shapes
hand
is a step
shape.
in the right direction to get Goofy's
That's
legs.
Is he,
Awesome.
you
His
know,
pants cover up just how skinny his legs are, but you catch a glimpse of his legs at his ankles.
don't
Now
look at his
sketch big,
ankles!
floppy
That's
ovals
rude!
For each foot. When we put the goof into action, you can see just how goofy all those rubbery arms and legs move.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, now I know what he's doing. Do you know what he's doing, class?
I'm not here to slut shame Goofy.
Well, that wasn't the question I asked, but alright. Fuck. We're not keeping that one.
I do like that flat hand shape though.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's
Like
just
where you
very
can see where the fingers are.
like appealing.
Yeah. It makes me think of. Oops, of course I don't do it. It's very dumb. It's also. Is he, you know.
Can be both.
Fuck. You know, I can't remember if I, like, would do this alongside the computer, like with a pad and pencil.
I feel like that would be the more effective way to do it.
Yeah, this ain't it.
Big old duck feet. Plop, 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 plop.
Alright.
Just
Hands
making me think
down,
about you
Goofy
being
is
Arthur
the
Morgan and running
winner
around
of the
barefoot.
Big Hand Award. His hands are about the same length
I
as
want to
his
see all of
head
your
and
drawings
snout.
after class.
He wears gloves. with
Yeah,
cuffs on
you
them.
should draw along and post them
draw
to the.
along and post it in creative. I want to see.
And what
Yeah.
about those feet?
It'll be fun.
Whoa, his shoes are almost as long as his arms.
They sure as shit
They
are.
Sure are. You know what that means.
His shoes are loafers,
It's
flat
got big
on the
feet.
bottom and turned up a little at the toes. They have a rolled cuff around
Oh,
the ankle
okay.
and flat
Got the
heels.
wolf's skull thread
Although
in
they
the
don't
photo.
have shoelaces, Goofy will still manage to trip
Hell,
over
I'll
them.
check that out after we're done streaming tonight.
I like how he floats angelically for a little while. Oh, God. Okay. I think when we're done streaming, I'm gonna rewatch this part and try to do it on paper.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually curious now. This little thumb. Oh, this is way too much shoe detail.
I just like the assumption that he has duck feet.
I think we've been unfortunate enough to like see his feet.
To provide Goofy with
Oh, I'm
his
sure we
sporty
have,
look,
'cause we've seen
a
Mickey's feet
turtleneck
before.
sweater is essential.
Yeah. I only
Of
remember them
course,
in like that
finding
one where
sweaters
he
long
gets a
enough
seal
in the arms can be a problem.
and he's like getting in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Goofy looks best in a vest. Goofy's trousers are designed to give him plenty of room.
For
Usually his cuffs are well above his ankles.
room for
and
what?
finally, there's Goofy's
Plenty of
hat.
room.
As you can
Alright.
see, he wears it jauntily to the side. Sometimes his hat
What
has
kind
a
of
hard
hat is
time
this?
keeping up with his head.
Well, they're calling it a
Why is it
stovepipe.
Oh, really? That's like an actual kind of hat.
I'm gonna Google it.
Oh, this sucks. This first frame, the hat is floating. Oh.
Okay, so a traditional stovepipe hat is more of like Abe Lincoln type hat.
Oh, I see.
So like a top hat, but like tall.
Some pants.
The cat in the hat is also a stovepipe.
Okay.
Obviously, some creative liberties have been taken here.
Oh.
Too much stovepipe.
Yeah, it just like, it always looked like such a weird, like, sock hat.
See, you gotta think about it like a red rocket in a sheath.
Stop. That's his people you're talking about. Alright, that's it. That's it for Goof. Oh, I guess you have to watch this whole thing the whole way through. So you can see what he's doing.
And there he is, folks.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
can stop him, not even his own big feet. Well, that's certainly the goofiest dribble I ever saw.
But that's the great thing about Goofy.
Well,
He keeps on
I
moving.
sure as hell did not know what exactly was going on with this one.
Yeah, but he was definitely dribbling a basketball.
That's a good tween shot, though.
I want to see my drawing. So I can take a picture of it.
Maybe open up a new character so that you don't have, like, the line art underneath.
Oh shit, good point.
Because that's what she ended up doing with Mickey.
Of all of Mickey Mouse's pals,
We're gonna do
Pluto
another
has
dog.
been around the longest and is the most faithful. But that friendship didn't begin right away.
I think
Our canine
Pluto
hero
is my
was
least
discovered
favorite.
in a 1930 picture
Really?
He's
titled
just
The
a
Chain
dog.
Gang. This first screen appearance was just a bit
Like, I
fun,
don't
where
know.
He was one of 2 unnamed
He looks like he
bloodhounds.
feels weird.
In his next movie, The Picnic, this future dog star played the part of Rover. In that story, he seemed to belong to Minnie Mouse, and actually gave Mickey a pretty bad time. Next, this lovable hound was teamed alongside Mickey Mouse, and a lifelong bond was set. Soon, producer Walt Disney named him Pluto the Pup. Mickey and Pluto
guess he
have
kinda
been
is hound
loyal
doggy.
companions both
Yeah,
on and off
he's
the
very
screen ever
droopy.
since.
He's very saggy.
Yeah.
He looks like he feels
But most
like
of the time, he's
like,
carefree,
if you grab- like, if you took,
lovable, loyal,
like-
and
He's
just
got that
about the
skin.
best friend
yeah. If you put
anyone
your
could
hands
have.
on like either side of him, you
Here's
could
your
just like
chance to
sh-
find out
push him
how
all
Pluto
over.
is drawn.
Yeah.
and make a lot of
To draw
wrinkles.
Pluto yourself, click on one of the steps.
This music is not good. Okay, here's Goof.
That's okay. We're just here for Goofy. Is he, you know?
Okay. I'm gonna do not erasing his axis line. Oh shit.
That's all right. We can do that. We can do that for the real one.
Fuck. I gave him a fat ass.
Ooh, cleft cheeks. Very nice, honey.
Okay. I'm gonna do one more. It's not gonna be fucking Pluto. It's gonna be Donald.
Donald Duck quacked onto the movie scene in
love Donald.
1934 in the cartoon The Wise Little
Look at
Hen.
him!
He hasn't stopped
He had a
quacking.
very, very long bill.
Yeah. He looked more like a duck.
Like a stork.
Donald's playful nature and quick temper soon made him popular with audiences around the world. Donald also became something of a world traveler, his curiosity taking him on many interesting adventures.
Like to the US Navy.
Click on any one of the steps and learn how to draw
Fun fact, Donald Duck is an actual member of, he's an honorary member of the actual United States Navy for real, in real
Yep.
life.
Yep. I
Donald
learned that
certainly
when
has a
I
strong
was at Disney
personality.
World.
This body
I think he
line
got
of
it.
I was
action
Got that
drawing him.
helps
award
give him a
during
strong
World War
backbone.
II.
Tells us how he's going to stand. Donald is known to be pretty hot-headed. Did you know that drawing Donald's head starts as a circle? Draw
Yes.
round and round to make a nice round circle. Add curved axis lines. Now the circle becomes a three-dimensional sphere. A sphere is not a flat circle. It's round all around, like a ball. The axis lines also tell us where his eyes and bill will be on his head. We can already start to see that he will be looking down a little.
Bye, Goofy. I have a dream of starting a fight. So, with all the bad luck, no one but Donald Duck. Okay. That. No. That's gonna mess me up later.
You know, there's an episode of House of Mouse that I watched one day when I was like probably home from school sick at Nani's. And in that episode,
There we go.
Donald takes over the House of Mouse and renames it the House of Duck.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever he has the letters like delivered to replace Mouse on the building, and they keep sending him the wrong first letter for
Yeah,
Duck.
House of Yuck.
Yeah. House of Yuck, House of Muck, I think they also did.
Mm-hmm.
And
House of
I would
Fuck.
just like to say those are dangerous waters to be treading in for a child.
Donald's eyes
because-
are tall oval shapes, like eggs, that sit on
You
the
know.
axis
Ducks
line
lay
across
those.
his head.
I've been starting to use Impossible ground beef
His pupils are also
in place of ground beef, and it
oval-shaped
saves so much of a
and
headache after
darkened
eating
in.
after cooking. I know. Well, I
They
haven't cooked with
usually
it, but
touch the edge of the eye.
Emily has cooked for us a couple
Here,
of
they are at
times
the
with
bottom
Impossible. No,
He
Beyond.
appears to be looking down at something.
Whatever one
Notice
doesn't
how
have
the
nuts, I
eyes
think
are at
Impossible
slight angles, and the
No,
eye
Impossible
that is furthest away from us
doesn't
is
have
drawn
nuts.
a little
Whatever
smaller.
one it is, but
That's
it
all
tastes
part
pretty
of
good.
how to draw objects that look
Having too much of it
three-dimensional.
hurts my stomach.
Donald doesn't hold back how he feels.
No.
His eyebrows help express those moods. The brows are easy. Just follow the shape of the tops of his eyes.
It's gotta be some backroom art of them with censor House of Fuck art floating around. I'm pretty sure, isn't the Phineas and Ferb Candace mom holy fuck picture
Yeah,
wasn't
that's real. Like,
Yeah,
a
that
person
was-
who works there did that.
Yeah. I mean, it would not surprise me if there actually were a House of Fuck somewhere floating around.
House of Suck. I can't quite tell where he's looking. Oh, I can on the example on the left. Because my axis line crosses over it.
Hmm.
Okay.
It's easy to quack up over Donald's bill. It is his most prominent or outstanding feature. The axis line across his face helps locate Donald's bill. The bill is low on his head and squared off in front. The front part is turned up, forming a little ridge that shows thickness. Underneath is the lower bill. It's a bit shorter and more square. The two bills attach on the ball of Donald's head. This forms Donald's cheeks. Here, the upward
Cheeks.
turn of his bill makes him appear to be happy. You see, contrary to popular belief, Donald doesn't stay mad for very long.
Talk to animators in the industry, they all say if you can think of a dirty joke, chances are it's been done as vent art.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah. I mean, Cat follows the person who does the art for the Red Bull commercials.
The Red Bull commercials, yeah. And they just posted like PAX art of Vinny, and I was like, what the fuck? When worlds collide. Not that I follow Vinny really anymore, but it was just weird to see. Wasn't he a prominent NSFW art? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, this is kind of a drippy looking bill. I won't lie.
Well, I mean,
I might have to get rid of some construction lines, because I can't, like, see... Fuck.
it wouldn't surprise me if the Red Bull guy is a promising NSFW artist, because, like, you know, Chris Sanders of, like, Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon
he did
fame.
lots of pinups.
Yeah, he loves him a curvy lady. Let me tell you what.
Oh god, Donald.
Like, back whenever, before DeviantArt went to absolute shit, and there was, like, a semblance of community still left on it.
Yeah, here's some nice nudes on there.
Yeah, I followed him there, and I remember I couldn't, access because he had flagged his stuff
Everybody needs
as
a body,
like
so let's give
NSFW,
Donald
and
his body.
I wasn't 18 at the time,
Draw
so
the
I
two
couldn't
ovals
see what he
along
was
the
drawing,
action
and I
line
was
to
like,
see.
it made me
Bottom
like,
one is
it
the
drove
larger,
me
and it's
nuts.
on its side. Then the smaller one is above the larger one and is
I
standing
remember
up.
weird stuff retweeted or reblogged by Ian Jones.
Now
He's
enclose
cool.
these two ovals by drawing around them.
I like Ian.
The shape we
And
have
Rebecca.
just created for Donald's body is a kidney shape.
Yeah, the classic,
There, that's good.
The
classic,
Ratatouille.
the Ratatouille.
Now draw
I don't know how to
three
make love to a
unevenly
woman.
spaced
But you.
letters
You.
on his backside
You too.
toward the top of the larger oval. That's
We
his
quote that
tail.
every time we watch Ratatouille.
Donald wears a bow tie
And Cat
around
yells
his
at me
neck,
every time I
so
do
we
it.
better give him a neck for it.
I remember
Make
people
the
getting
neck
up in
long
arms
and
about
tube
finding out
shaped.
someone used to draw lots
It's
of lewd
slightly
furry stuff
thinner
on the
toward
side
his
that was working
body
on a show, and
and
like,
wider near
listen,
his
if you
head.
want good anatomy, you're gonna hire an NSFW artist. Honest to God,
I don't know,
Bruce.
because I've seen some NSFW that has been like gratuitous. Like anatomy is not being adhered to.
well, yes.
Like parts so large that they would require a wheelbarrow to be carried around.
Yeah, but those aren't the people who you're gonna be hiring for, like, for your average cartoon.
If you want to go beyond limits, you gotta know what the limits are.
Truth.
True.
You don't know you like something, or dislike something, until you try it.
Get rid of this line of action. Oh, Donald. Alright, let's give you arms.
Donald has arms that are long, slender.
I'll be frank, drawing
tube-like
lewd has taught me
shapes.
so much about how things
They're
look like
wider at the
underclothes.
wrists,
Exactly.
narrower
If you
near his
like,
body.
you don't have to draw
Here they
the
curve
detail, but you
downward
should know
because
like what
Donald is
a
holding
person's
something.
body shape
What the
is
shapes are,
before
yeah.
you put clothes on,
We'll
because
just draw
you need to know
ovals
how
for
that
now
fabric
to show
is
where
gonna
his
drape
hands are.
or not
Yes,
drape
he's
over
definitely
certain
got something.
like muscles.
What do
and
you
stuff.
think it might be?
Yeah, like, I
You know,
follow,
when Donald's
like,
angry, he
this-
can really kick
this
up a
one
storm.
account that I follow
And he does
is
it on
just this
short,
guy
tiny
who
legs.
is
They
very,
connect
like,
toward the back of his
toned,
body.
who
Draw straight,
takes a
short tube
lot
shapes for his
of
legs.
shots
Make them
of
wider at the
himself,
ankles
never his
and
face,
narrow at his
never
body.
his junk, but it's a
Just
lot
like
of
yours, Donald's
like
feet
an
connect at
exploration
ankles
of
at
the
back of his feet.
sensuality of the
For
human
now, just
body,
sketch
and
them
it's
as loose
very
triangle shapes.
like it's very pretty stuff to look at, and
don't.
it is also very informative for like you were saying, like how muscles work and like where things attach and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey Donald, we're gonna inject some sensuality into this puppy.
Some nice sensual duck legs.
Oh God, he looks like he'd blow away in a breeze. Ants. He does in Kingdom Hearts. This looks like a. I'm not even gonna try to do a Donald Duck impression. This looks like a good place to look for ingredients. It used to be hard to find anything about larger people when we started getting Morpho. Yes!
Donald
Oh my god, the
doesn't
Morpho,
always
like
wear
fat
shoes.
bodies.
Maybe that's why he's so
Book
flat-footed.
is amazing.
If we make sort of rounded triangles, we get
Because
the shape of Donald's
Fat
feet.
hangs off the
At the end of
body,
each foot are
almost
3
like
toes.
fabric,
Yeah.
The middle toe is slightly larger than
but
the
it's
other
attached
two.
at very specific places. So,
Let me point out that Donald's fingers won't be seen in our pose. So let's draw them separately first. Donald has 3 fingers and a thumb. His fingers are slender, thinner, and round
I
at
love
the
his
tips,
hands. I love
so that
Donald's
they look
hands.
more feather-like.
because they're not like in gloves, so
Now
they're
here's a
pointy.
handy look at Donald's hands in this pose. See them? Can you guess what he's doing? I
Can you
can't
guess what
tell
he's
what
doing?
it is yet.
also depends on from person to person, but there's an artistry on how adipose tissue forms in ink. Right.
Absolutely.
And you'll see people just like drawing
Like blobs, and it's
Big
like, that ain't it.
big boobs. It's hot. I keep trying to zoom in with the scroll wheel and I can't. Why is this even a step, actually?
Hmm?
Why is this a step? Because they just told me that we can't see his fingers in this pose.
So that you're educated on how Donald's hands look.
Okay.
Donald looks
close.
like a duck out of water without his sailor shirt, which is his favorite costume. So let's draw it.
It's just a
The
costume.
sleeves cover up his arms and are wider at the wrists. The collar wraps around his neck and hangs down the back. Put in stripes for cuffs. All sailors can tie a good knot, and so can Donald. A fluffy bow tie rests at the bottom of Donald's neck.
I love his tie. I
You
love
can
Donald.
top off this costume with a sailor hat.
Donald is
Draw
the realest
a
motherfucker out
pear-shaped
there.
oval with the
because he
wide
gets
part
mad.
in front. A ribbon with 2 points hangs down the back.
It used
There's
to
a
irk me
tuft
so much
of
when
feathers
artists
in
go, oh,
front
this
of his
woman, she's
hat,
overweight for
as well as
diversity,
on
and
the
they just
back
draw
of
with the
his
biggest
head.
honkers on their bodies
Of
normal.
course, whenever
That's like
Donald
every,
blows his top, the hat's history.
every character customizer in
Yeah.
video games, because it's like, oh, I can change my weight? Oh, it's just the size of my boobs? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's good to not use the word normal when referring to thin people. Because, guess what? We outnumber them. It's hat. Oh, it's hat. Oh, it's hat. Weight sliders on male characters. Full body. On female characters. It's just
Booby.
titties!
TT.
It's still that way with Sims 4. Pisses me off. I mean, they kind of make the characters wider, but it's not, they're not fat, they're just wide. Like, that doesn't... sucks. Alright, well. Let's corral this sleeve and put your shirt on. Little shirt and your bow tie. Oh. Bow tie. Alright. Alright, let's figure out what he's doing. Let's watch this.
Well, maybe Donald won't get a hole-in-one this time, but we sure were pros in getting our drawing right. Hey, Donald, relax. You can try again. Try drawing it again and again. And I know your new strokes will be better than Donald's.
Alright. So that's pretty much this game.
Hi, Zozo.
Let's see what other stickers we've got. Car. Fire truck.
Fire truck to get onto that giant horse's back.
Sims 2 was so bad. I remember making Wario in it, and it was weird about he was just Ario without the. He was so thin. Gay robot. It's Rainbow.
Love is love. Hi, Zoe.
You want to say hi to
Baby.
everyone? You want to say hi?
Nope. All right.
This pop noise is in a hunting game. Get bucks. Sport balls, nail polish. Fish. Daisy Duck. He's an angel.
He's beautiful.
He's done nothing wrong ever. Even little wings. Ah, fuck. Okay. I say, doesn't he already have wings? No. Alright, and that's pretty much it for this game. There's not really much else I can show you. This part was kind of the coolest part. But I've played with all of the art toys. Oh wait, I forgot to take a picture of Donald.
Uh-oh.
Oh god. Stay over here, Donald.
Say hi, Zoe. Do people want to
It
say
is a level
hi?
up from MS Paint, yeah. Look at that. Oh, did I not take a picture? Damn. Okay. So, we're going to close this one out. We're going to take a quick break, and we are going to show off our last game for the night. Crayola 3D Castle Creator. So, exit. We don't have to watch that. Anyway, yeah. I will switch off the screen, and I'll be right back. Whoops, that's not the right screen. There we go. Hi.
Haha,
back
you're the
for
one who's
real.
muted this time.
Yeah. Whatever. It's the moment you've all been waiting for, or at least the moment I've been waiting for. It's time to get Castle E. I have really really visceral memories of this game, but at the same time they aren't very specific. Like they're really specific like glimpses of this game in my mind. Hi Janie, welcome. You're just in time. Now, this game, there's only like one YouTube video of it on YouTube. Most people commenting on it on archive.org couldn't play it because if you try to run it on an emulated PC, it doesn't work most of the time. But I figured out how to do it thanks to Perks, one of my mutuals. And I'm excited to play it again. I'm excited for you to see it, hun, because I think you would really like it.
Well, you have my attention.
All right. Strap in. There's going to be a gay little clown. Okay. And I'm using the real disc right now. Like, my computer tower actually, like, fired to life when I clicked on that. Oh, right. I have to change the size.
Very jaunty, adventurous.
At last, you've come. You are a castle builder, aren't you? Don't worry, you will be soon. This way. You
He's
see,
gay.
we need a new castle
Right?
in the worst way. Not that the old one's so bad. It's just, old. I could build it myself, naturally. But I just know King Frederick's got other plans for me. Anyway, they specifically asked for you to build a new castle. I've assembled all the tools you'll need. Besides,
There.
I can't be the center of attention all the time, can I? Oh, you'll just love the Middle
Right.
Ages. It was a wondrous time.
Have you thought about
And
playing King of the
parents.
Castle? I bought it. I
It was
downloaded
an
it.
age
I
of
just wanted to
courage
find a good
and
time to
glamour,
play it.
Pageants and pillage. Some people called it medieval. So what we needed most was a good, strong castle. And beautiful, too. Don't forget to make it beautiful.
Yeah.
You get to color
Gotta
it
be
any way you
aesthetic.
want. Once you put the finishing touches on your masterpiece, you'll get to come inside and meet all my friends. Hey, over here! Now it's your turn to build the most resplendent habitation in
I don't know
all
what this
His
dude's name
Majesty's
is,
sovereign
by the
realm.
way. They patched it so the ruler can have an easier time
I'll be
choosing the
with you
chats
every
and the
step of the
monsters.
way.
Oh, that's good. I was
Let's
hearing
get
that.
started.
Oh my god, this game is so fucking loud.
So this is significantly louder than the previous game.
I'm sorry. Hang on. Let me
To
fix
sign
that.
in, type your name or click on a name from the list, and then press go.
Have you been
Use the
gargling
green
with
arrows to scroll
gravel?
through the list of names.
Hang on. I'm fixing the sound. This holy tit.
I am mentally dubbing him Folly. I think that that's
That's
a good name.
Okay, so it's on the slide. Okay, hopefully that's not as bad. Yeah, I'm at like 30% now. I put my name in here already just because I was testing the game out. So. Is that too quiet
Me
now?
too.
Now you're the castle builder. Everything you'll need to build castles is right here.
So because this game is a little bit more intensive, there might be some, like, when I say intensive, you know.
Resource intensive.
It took a lot for me to get this to work, and it's a little crunchy. So this is the castle builder.
Okay.
This is
castle
Fancy
website.
wall.
Print and construct your own 3D castles.
So you can print out the pieces of castle,
Oh, nice.
and you can do it in black and white or color.
You can use up your parents' entire ink cartridge.
Including instructions, 3 printed pages.
Buildings.
We got
Put
pool
these
buildings.
in and around your castles.
We got the people.
People in castles. Invite my friends into your castle.
Invite my friend into your castle.
Do it.
Queen, we got the knight. Archer. The minstrel. Chatelaine? I don't know what that is.
Me neither. That is an unfamiliar term.
The page.
But I have the Google machine.
Lady in waiting. The jester. The dog. Oh. A horse.
Madeleine. Dated. A woman in charge of a large house.
Okay.
Historical. A set of short chains attached to a woman's belt, used for carrying keys or other items.
She had a key ring.
She did.
Here we have the history section.
Castle handbook. Read all about castles and the people who lived in them.
So we read all about castles and the people who lived in them. About castle times. Castles were built by people living in Europe during the Middle Ages and were the center of life for people at that time. Important medieval people lived in the castle, like the king and his family, noble people and their friends and families, servants, guards, and the knights loyal to the king. People living in villages and on farms surrounding the castle produced the food and anything else needed by the king and his court. In exchange for their service to him, the king protected these people by letting them come into his castle during times of war. A king would build many castles on the territory he wished to call his own. He had to stay in each castle for several weeks during the year, or he might lose his claim. Kings were always on the move. I didn't know that. Like, I thought there was the castle.
Oh no. No, that's why you have like summer palaces and the winter palace and stuff like that, and you're like, why these bitches need 10 castles?
Cool. Each castle and its surround. Also, like, I was excited to show this game to you, Jem, because I know that you know stuff about medieval times. Each castle and its surrounding villages formed a unique, independent community.
My little summer estate filled with the moat with alligators.
Each had its own history and customs. Fairs, also called market days, were held twice a year, and on these days people exchanged goods and stories. Later in the Middle Ages, most villages grew into larger towns and cities with their own laws and government. When were castles built? The Middle Ages came in the middle between ancient and modern times, and are also referred to as the medieval era or medieval times. Middle Ages began around the year 500, about 1500 years ago. A little bit more than that. This is when the Roman Empire broke apart and Europe fell into a period of disorder. You can say that again.
The Dark Ages. Thumbs up.
We forgot how to make toilets. We forgot plumbing. We forgot to wash our hands.
We forgot medicine.
Groups of people in Europe scrambled to claim land and establish territories or kingdoms. The castle was the stronghold of each kingdom. Castles built in the early part of the Middle Ages were called motte and bailey castles. Motte and bailey castles were designed to be built relatively quickly and were made of earth and wood. The stocky type of castle began to appear around the year 1000, about 1,000 years ago. These larger and stronger castles were made of stone. Stocky castles were built during the Crusades, a series of religious wars carried out by the European knights in the Middle East. It's funny because apparently people weren't as opposed to bathing as we like to think back then. Really? I think it's just like they didn't know how to get clean water.
It was partially that, and it also like depended on your religiosity. like, there was a time when bathing was very, very frowned upon in Christianity, but not like a but not like it's weird. It wasn't like for everybody. I guess in the same way that now you have different types of like American Christianity that sort of affect different like classes of people, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, the Vikings were super clean.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Vikings were super into cleanliness and stuff like that. Also, um, the Jewish communities and Muslim communities as well both had like part of the part of like their religious rites and stuff involves being clean.
The castle
So
manual.
like
Read all about castles and the people who lived.
I didn't click on anything.
yeah, we're reading.
He said I took 2.
But yeah, basically it was unsurprisingly not everybody who was unclean in the Dark Ages. It was mostly the white Christian folk.
Yeah. The fancy type of castle began appearing by the 1300s. By then, protection was not as important as it was in the early Middle Ages, and castle building tools and materials had advanced so that castles could be built to look more fantastical. Fancy castles started to look like palaces, meant to show off the nobles' wealth. Middle Ages ended in the mid-1400s with the beginning of the Renaissance in Italy. Society entered into a new age of discovery, leading to the rise of science, the arts, and new forms of government. And here's a little timeline.
And one more quick little fun fact about cleanliness is that the part of the reason that the plague so thoroughly devastated Europe was because of the lack of bathing, etc., and stuff. But in contrast, Jewish communities in Europe tended to fare much, much better, which, of course, meant that they were evil and in league with Satan, and that is the only reason why they would be spared from this horrible plague.
I just noticed that we were like in a void the entire time. Like there was a big like box around us.
Oh,
I didn't have the background totally lined up with the window. Oh well, we're good now. Look, we got a little timeline. We got the Magna Carta. We got the Crusades. We got Joan of Arc. And Columbus.
fuck that guy.
Hate that guy. Why were castles built? During the Middle Ages, kings and other leaders built castles to protect their lands. The word castle actually means fortress. Castles were built to withstand attack from invaders who were trying to take land away from the kings and other leaders. Knights, soldiers, and peasants fought off invaders from the top of the castle walls. If invaders could break through the outer wall of a castle, there were inner walls with gates and traps to prevent the invaders from getting to the keep. Defenders of the castle would retreat to the keep. The keep was the strongest and safest building at the center of a castle. Castles also had to be able to survive a siege. A siege was when an invader surrounded the castle and kept food and supplies from getting into the castle. When under siege, the castle had to have enough food and water to last for months, even years. If the castle ran out of food or water, then the invaders could take over the castle. Castles built in the Middle Ages were constructed by thousands upon thousands of people and took many, many years to complete. People came from villages near and far to help build a castle. These people were skilled in many different areas of castle building. Master builder, or architect, designed the layout of the castle. Masons cut the stones and put them together to make the walls and stone buildings. Diggers dug the deep... What?
The Masons.
The Masons! No, we're the Freemasons. We're free from this crap. Diggers dug the deep moats that surrounded castles. Carpenters built buildings with wood. Blacksmiths forged metal tools with which the masons used to carve the stones and the carpenters used to cut the wood. Later in the Middle Ages, many of these craftsmen and laborers banded together to form guilds. Guilds protected the rights of workers in the Middle Ages. Communists! Unions! Castles were built on land already protected by natural defenses such as hills and rivers, making it difficult for an enemy to attack. Most castles started small with the same basic pieces: towers, walls, and a large keep. Over many years, even centuries, new buildings and walls were added to replace old pieces ruined from war. In this way, castles were constructed piece by piece over time. Castles were built all over Europe. Some of the most famous castles were found in England, Scotland, and Germany. Castles were also built in Japan, which had its own feudal society. The ruler was called a shogun, and warriors similar to knights were called samurai. What was life like in the Middle Ages?
Sucked.
Bad. For most people, during the Middle Ages, life during the Middle Ages was filled with violence, sickness, hunger, and cold.
Sure was.
But for some, it was also a time of great beauty and honor. I read that as horror. Like, wow,
I mean,
for some people,
still not
terrible.
wrong.
Like the room of a castle, life was simple and bare. A beautiful tapestry or a clock was a wondrous thing to a medieval person. Me transporting back to medieval times to show them my phone. People living then didn't have much compared to what we have today. So even a little bit of decoration, entertainment, or festivity went a long way towards brightening these dark ages. If you lived in the Middle Ages, your fate was fixed by the family into which you were born. If you were born a peasant, you would live as a peasant, laboring for the king your entire life.
Thumbs up.
If you were born a noble, you were considered naturally superior to others. Few people lived outside the castle community, and few escaped this rigid class system. While society was organized around the castle, religious belief also helped shape all aspects of life. The church held a great deal of power in the Middle Ages, and many people became monks or nuns. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Fun fact, though, real quick, regarding the Masons TM. But the Freemasons are actually called the Freemasons because, well, they originally were part of, like, Mason guilds and shit. And, like, the secret Freemason handshakes and all that shit also goes back to this, where, like they were saying in the last page, you were kind of, like, stuck and shit out of luck if you were born into a lower caste, but the exception, one of the only exceptions to this was if you took up a trade as a mason, because you were so critical to, you know, building foundations and protective buildings for important and wealthy people, that you were actually permitted to leave your land and travel from kingdom to kingdom, town to town, village to village, working on other people's stone projects, which is why they were called the Freemasons.
Right.
And whenever you got to a new town, because of course they didn't have, like, internet and shit, so just some rando showing up who says that he's a Freemason, how do you know he's actually a Freemason?
He knows the handshake.
He knows the secret handshake of the Freemasons, and that is how they know that he's a real Mason and not some dude who's pretending.
Cool. In the Middle Ages, people lived in a feudal society. Living in a feudal society meant you always had to obey someone above you, whether you wanted to or not. An apprentice had to obey his master. A peasant had to obey a knight had to obey a duke, and a duke had to obey the king. To stay in power, the duke granted areas of land to lesser nobles such as barons, dukes, and knights. In return for the gift of land, nobles swore loyalty and service to the king. The nobles' lands were farmed by peasants. The food grown on these farms belonged to the noble. Smile.
Love feudal systems.
Whenever the noble asked for work to be done, the peasants had to do it. Some peasants, called serfs, were even owned by the noble, very much like slaves.
Yep.
Most people never traveled more than a few miles from home. Their lives were ruled by the rank they were born into, the cycle of the seasons and crops, and orders given by those above them.
Yep, slaves. Well, same difference really, but serfs were literally a piece of the land.
Yeah.
Like whenever someone inherited the land that you lived on, if you were a serf, they owned your ass legally.
The Code of Chivalry was a set of rules agreed upon by knights throughout Europe. The knight was a gentleman soldier, or the warrior of the feudal age. Under the Code of
Milady,
Chivalry, lady.
milady.
Oh, milady. Yeah. Under the Code of Chivalry, a knight pledged loyalty to a king or other feudal lord. He also pledged to treat women properly, speak the truth, keep the peace, protect the weak, and defend the church. Our modern code of courtesy grew out of chivalry. At the age of 7, a young knight in training was called a page. At 12, he became a squire. Then, when he was ready to take on the duties of knighthood, he was made a knight in a dubbing ceremony. What is this propaganda?
Honest to God, right?
During the ceremony, the king would tap a squire on each shoulder with his sword and say, "I dub thee, sir," followed by the knight's name. With his new title, the knight would then mount his horse and shower gifts on the people gathered at the ceremony as he rode away. From that moment on, he was bound to the code of chivalry. Knights practiced battle in contests called tournaments. Although they wrapped the points of their lances and swords in cloth, the contests were still very dangerous.
Yeah, jousting, if you go to a Ren fair and watch joust, obviously, they're practiced and, the shit is, to say it's staged is a little, like, too much, but, it's there is a script more or less that they are following, but you can still very, very much get hurt.
Yeah. A tournament might last 4 days. For the first 2 days, jousts were held. In a joust, 2 knights on horseback faced each other across a field. The signal was given. They charged each other on horseback at full gallop and used their lances to try to knock their opponent off his horse. On the final day came the mock battle. The knights would line up on opposing sides of the field and charge at each other on their horses, reenacting a real battle. The losers of the mock battle had to give up their armor and horses to the winners. Oh god, sucks. If one knight defeated another in real battle, chivalry required the winner to still treat the loser with respect. For example, the loser might be held as a hostage by the triumphant knight, but he would be treated as a guest. The defeated knight was also bound by honor to go to the queen or other chosen lady of the victorious knight and beg her mercy for his life. Hee. In times of battle, a knight wore a knee-length tunic decorated with his heraldic symbols over his armor. This tunic was also called a coat of arms.
This is how you knew who the fuck this person was and what their lineage was.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be super impressed.
In heraldry, every part of the shield has a name. In chief, top, in base, bottom, field, sinister, left side for person holding the shield, the charge, which is the picture, basically a Twitter check mark.
Oh yeah, pretty much. And fun facts, you can actually, if you, in Minecraft, if you're crafting a banner, you'll notice that the names of the different shapes and their locations are referred to with the terminology for coats of arms.
Oh, cool. When children from 2 families get married, their coats of arms are combined. I didn't know that.
Yep, they kiss.
Do you know your coat of arms?
No.
I think I know mine. We had it as a fridge magnet, but I don't remember what it is.
I'm sure.
So
I
I'll have to
remember my
ask.
dad looked it up at the heraldry place at the Renfest a couple of times, but my last name is fairly unique.
Oh, Italians. The design of a coat of arms represented the family of a knight or noble. This design was not chosen by the family, but rather given by a herald, the person who designed the coat of arms. 2 designs were never the same, but there was a strict code of how the symbols, colors, and words could be used. Purple was only used by kings, black by nobles. With marriage, the coats of arms and the husbands' and wives' families were combined according to rules. It was important for knights to have their coats of arms painted on their shields and woven into their barriers. That way, on the battlefield, they could tell who was a friend and who was an enemy.
Because you kind of all look the same whenever you're all covered in tin.
Food! People in the Middle Ages love to eat. Desert taught you about purple material. Well, it was very expensive to make.
Yeah. That's,
What?
hmm?
Was activated due to pee?
I did not know that, but it would
That
not
sucks.
surprise me. I know that, like, the base pigment, I believe, at least in the case of ancient Rome, was created by crushing, I want to say, a very, very specific type of seashell.
They had to soak it in a uric liquid solution to get the beige purple in it. Base purple.
Yeah, like to get it to like stick
Yeah.
to the fabric.
Awful. While peasants had to eat soup and vegetables most of the time. Boo. Nobles got to eat meat, including birds and fish of every kind. Peacocks and swans were a special delight. Good night, Espera. I'm sorry you lost an hour to daylight savings.
And then had to
And then
leave
had to listen
on
to that.
P.
A feast included many courses. Each one was followed by a special dessert, or a small dessert. That's not how you use a comma. A favorite dish was called a cockentrice. That's not how you spell that. The cook roasted the front half of a chicken and the back half of a pig, then sewed them together to make a fictional beast.
We were turduckening before the turducken.
What a waste of thread. The king and queen were always served first, and the meal was over when the royals stopped eating. Oh shit! Race to the finish. Therefore, people were seated farthest away from the king, and queen had to eat fast. Instead of plates, people ate off of bread slabs called trenchers. Most of the time, people used their hands to eat, along with wooden spoons and small daggers. Tyrian purple was made from the Murex.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Language. People in medieval times spoke differently than we do today. Here is a sampling of some of the words and phrases used back then. Good morrow. Good morning. How farest thou? How are you? The usual response was, very well am I. Fare thee well is goodbye. I am in need of victuals. I'm hungry. I am parched. I am thirsty. Thou and thy is you, but you and you are also still usable. They're just more less formal, if I remember, or more formal. I forget. Hello.
I'm thinking. I don't. It was. I think that's just a matter of simple like linguistic evolution.
Alas or alack. Phi.
Fee,
Oh, no.
I believe it's
Fee,
pronounced.
sorry. Fee.
I think.
Oh no. Or darn it. I'm sure we'll encounter somebody who says that. Oh, we're back to the beginning. These are instructions for playing the game. Oh no, they're
Building
not.
castles. What parts make up a castle?
Oh god, this is a lot of reading.
Exploring castles. Find out about a castle from
Phi.
the inside
It is
out.
Phi.
Okay.
Castle.
Okay, well, we'll come back to that. Let's do this.
To start building, click on a castle piece, then place your piece on the castle site with another click.
So here we have fully formed buildings.
Stocky castle piece.
Oh, these are the fancy castle?
piece.
Stocky castle.
Mott and Bailey
The wooden castle.
pieces. Color your castles.
I mean, color the castle.
I don't know if those are colors I would use on a castle.
I distinctly remember making everything this Neopets starry look.
I absolutely believe that.
Fancy Great Hall.
That should go in the front, right? Or should it go in the back? No,
Well,
should go.
Fancy
let's see,
gatehouse.
great. I'd say the
There's a
gatehouse
boat.
definitely is at the front. The Great Hall would probably be a little bit further back. Ooh.
Oh, jeez. Is that too close?
It's fine. This is a fictional castle, honey.
Okay. I'm not controlling the rate at which it spins. I'm
Oh,
very
I'm
sorry.
sure you're not.
Maybe I am. But, like, if I tap the button, it just spins,
Oh,
like,
Lord.
180 degrees.
This is
Please!
oh my
Okay.
oh no.
Okay, you know what? I'll take that.
Do you want to save this
No!
castle? Let's load up. the
Fuck!
castle. Use the arrows to flip through different.
Give me the top down. Okay. I can work with this. Gate. Wait, we have moat pieces.
Straight moat.
I
Is there-
can't go
there's
there.
Moat, there's moat in front of the castle, right? Like all
Yes.
around? Well, wait. Now, wait a second.
Click on a piece.
Oh.
Oh
Now,
Lord. Gonna have to do this with every single one of them.
Click on a piece to move it on the castle site.
This is the dark ages
you know, I'm
of
just gonna place them.
computers.
Corner moat. Click on a piece.
Damn, you just Zeus that motherfucker off the face of the earth.
It's gone. I just made the same fucking mistake again.
It's beautiful. I love the sound effect that goes with that.
It's very good. Many ways for our friends to come in. This is my castle. No one else comes in. Okay. Now we get the gate. And... well, we got the moat. I don't know about the alligators. What's this?
Fancy stable.
Ooh, for your
Fancy.
fancy horses.
I guess we need one of those. That doesn't look... okay. Can I access that? Is that... yeah, okay, that works. What's this?
Fancy keep.
Also,
Keep
like,
is in
part
the
of the
middle, right?
reason why moats were so effective is, I mean, obviously it's a water barrier just in and of itself. That's a difficult thing to overcome for an army of people
wall with
covered in
stairs.
metal. But also the danger of a moat was very, very much a part of the fact that the moat was all made of like runoff and sewage.
Ew.
So, like, basically, you're
Fancy
like, I'm
fountain.
going to build a little island in the middle of a piss pond, and we will live there.
Fancy garrison.
What is a garrison?
The garrison is where the is where like soldiers live, I believe.
Go all the way over. No, I know I need them.
Fancy crafts hall.
Ooh, the crafts hall.
That's where
Most
I
live at
live.
this guard post.
Yeah. What? Fuck. Don't say it.
Fancy small square tower. Fancy large square tower. Fancy small round tower.
So yeah, you'd want to avoid the moat because you wouldn't want to drown in raw sewage.
Can I not get a bridge?
I guess not. Maybe it's built into
Guess
the.
I'll get rid of the moat.
I love that. I love that delete
Fancy
so
large
much.
round tower.
It's so good.
You can't leave Shit Creek. Exactly. You live here now. And whenever the
small
bad
round
guys
quarter
come to fight us, we all go and hide in Shit Creek. Together.
It's a garrison. Have that.
And one of the first uses of biological warfare occurred regarding castles and or other like other fortresses in the
I'll
sense
use
that
last one you did.
and of course I am completely blanking on who this is. I'm leaning toward the Mongols, but I'm not sure. But essentially catapulting the rotting bodies of horses and soldiers over the walls and into the compounds where your foes were staying so as to poison their water supply.
Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's paint it. Let's paint it gay.
Rainbow.
Wow.
It might have been the Huns, I honestly can't remember.
Use this to click on a piece and learn more about it. The garrison is where the guards and soldiers of the castle live.
Yes.
The stable is where the beloved horses for the knights and the royal family live. The Great Hall is the heart of the castle and is often the largest building. The king and queen hold court, eat their meals, and entertain guests here.
Only the coolest people go there.
Cool.
Yeah, I genuinely can't remember if it was the Mongols or the Huns, but I know that there are also stories of people potentially um, um, using. Wow, oh my.
You like
That's
it?
so powerful, honey. I can't wait to live there.
Wait, I missed.
Used to be the same thing where they would put carcasses into wells, yeah.
That's smart.
There were, there are some accounts, of dubious. Yeah!
Yes!
Of,
Kill your printer.
there
Fuck your printer.
accounts of dubious truth that plague victims were sometimes used as the catapulting material, but I believe that those are largely believed to be apocryphal stories.
Are you ready? We're going in.
Oh man, we're gonna meet his friends. Yo, this was like, this was Google Earth before Google Earth, man. Like, this is actually pretty tight.
This is sick, isn't it? And if I know where to look, I can find all the peoples.
Toner Siege 2000. Hell yeah.
The stable is where the beloved horses for the stable is where the beloved horses for the knights and the
What
royal
doom
family
map
live.
is this?
The stable is where the beloved
The stable's where the beloved horses are, honey.
I want to go in.
I don't think that you can. He's not friends with the horses. Oh my god, you can! I was wrong.
Wow. Nothing.
This is, in fact, just a castle. There are no horses in here yet.
Right, I guess I would have had to put them in here, but they weren't available.
No!
We gotta go back!
Babe, you didn't save your castle.
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
at last. To sign in, type your
At
name.
last. Shut the fuck up.
Now
We gotta go back.
let's load up a castle.
Whew, there we go. You're so smart, honey.
That was scary. Okay, we cannot go up the stairs in the stable.
Explore your
Alright. Upstairs stable forbidden.
We can also just print at any time. Love how slow we are. IBM made this game. They know something about cute computers. Let's go to the Grand Hall. Sure, it'll be normal. This, come on! I really wanted this to work!
I mean, for a game that you were having trouble, like, that is notoriously difficult to get to function, period,
everything
Yeah.
you need.
I'm kind of impressed with how far you've gotten.
Let's load up a castle.
This is so okay. Let's go in here. Maybe like worst comes to worst, we'll try the sample
Explore your
castles.
Maybe it's just your castle's too
Mine is
powerful.
Mine is just too bad. Let's not go in the Great Hall.
Fuck the Great Hall.
Whatever. I'm gonna go to the
All my
garrison.
homies hate the Great Hall.
Why is the door floating? Oh wait, there's stairs. Are these stairs gonna kill me?
All stairs are
All
forbidden.
the stairs will kill you.
I told you about stairs,
I told
bro.
you about stairs, bro! I told you!
Now you're the
70%
castle.
of stair accidents happen on the stairs.
Let's load up a castle. Sample castles. These are pre-built castles you can color and walk through.
What the fuck? That's worse than mine.
That is a garish castle.
This
Look at
one.
that nice little shit creek that one has.
It's just an empty moat.
It's a nice little shit creek.
Alright, come on! This game said you will look at the horses, and that's all you're getting.
To sign in, type your name. Now you're the castle builder. Everything you'll need to build castles is right here.
But exploring them?
Get fucked.
Not sure.
Let's load up a castle. Starter castles. We started these castles. Finish them any way you like. Sample castles. These are pre-built castles you can call.
I don't think you'll be able to enter that one either, because you'll probably
Because of the
have
bridge.
to, quote unquote, take the stairs to get onto the, like, to get past the moat. Oh my god.
Where are the people? These used to be like populated.
Desert wasteland.
There's a meat.
The cookhouse is where all the cooking is done. Since wood fires were used to cook, the cookhouse was kept separate from other castle buildings to prevent a fire from spreading.
Get away from that rock.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that rock's gonna fuck you up, hun.
That's the stable.
Where the forbidden horses live.
Wait, there's a door. In the sky!
Careful, there's a rock.
Oh my god. It's like I'm driving a really shitty tank that's rigged with explosives. You wouldn't know a sound if you were driving through a nitroglycerin plant. Oh god. Why is it
So close.
on like a diagonal? What's going on? Yes!
Yes!
Oh.
Oh no! Spiral staircase not forbidden? No!
No! Wait, hang on. I'm gonna try.
To sign in, type your.
This is the downloaded one, not the one
Now
in
you're
the.
the castle.
Now you're the
Load
castle.
up a castle.
Oh, mine is still in here. I guess fucking never mind. Now I'm the castle. This sucks. This was gonna be like the big thing. We were gonna go inside the castle and see all the little like paper people.
Well, I mean, we're inside a castle.
I guess. Yeah, here's the stairs that you do.
I don't know. Is there game's just for kids.
Nicholas Mouse. Is this your fault? No, it's not. Kids shouldn't go up the stairs.
That's why there are baby gates. Maybe this is just a virtual baby gate.
Okay. I didn't want the whole thing to be reading, but I guess it will have to be because we can't go in the castle.
Now you're the castle.
Wait. I am remembering
To
something
start
suddenly.
click on
Now you're the
and
castle.
place your piece on the castle
No.
site with another click.
I'm remembering that as a child I couldn't really play this game either.
It's always
Like it would constantly crash.
it's always been broken.
The castle hand. What parts make
It's
up
falling apart at the seams. First, choose a good location. Will your castle be on a mountain or next to a river?
Next to a river if you're smart.
Next, have your architect draw a nice set of plans that makes the castle easy to defend. Then set your craftsmen and laborers, the quarrymen, sawyers, blacksmiths, and mortar makers, and carriers to work creating the materials for your castle. Meanwhile, your ditch diggers can dig a moat and a dungeon for the keep. Then they have the mansion's carpenters, roofers, and thatchers build the castle stone by stone, timber by timber, shingle by shingle. When it's all done, be sure to bring along your cooks, bakers, brewers, armorers, tailors, shoemakers, tanners, leather workers, and others to provide for all your needs. Armory. A large building where all the weapons for the castle were kept. Rows and rows of helmets, armor, chainmail, swords, shields, crossbows, lances, battle axes, and other weapons could be found here.
All the pointy things.
Arrow loops. Defenders
Oh,
of the
yeah, those
castle
are
shot
sick.
arrows through these narrow slits built into the walls. That's cool as fuck. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, and the best designed ones have they are shaped like a trapezoid. Like if you took an ingot and you stood it up real tall so that the thin part is pointing towards you and the wide part is pointing out, because that way you can stick your arrow out of that hole and you have a very large range of like a very large range that you can hit, but you're almost impossible to get hit back because someone's got to shoot through that tiny ass little hole.
Mm-hmm. The Bailey. The open space. The open space inside the castle walls, also called the ward or courtyard. It could be used for parades, exercise, and work. Yay! Blacksmith. Blacksmith's trade is to forge red-hot metal into items needed by the castle and its knights. Blacksmiths made tools, shields, swords, armor, wash basins, knives, and jewelry. Cesspit.
Yay!
Waste from the guard robes, evil toilets, went down a long vertical tube and landed in the cesspit.
Hooray!
The cistern, a large stone tank on the roof of a building. Rainwater was collected and stored in here. The cistern and the well were the castle's main sources of water. Crenellations, also called battlements. Crenellations were tooth-like stone walls that ran along the top of castle towers and walls. See also crenelle and merlin. Merlin! Crenelles, the open part of a crenellation or battlement. This is like us reading the dictionary. Defenders of the castle stepped into the crenelle to shoot an arrow, then took cover behind the merlin. I see now. Drawbridge. The drawbridge was a wooden bridge across the moat. To be raised in case of attack and lowered to let people in the castle. It was always drawn up at night. Escape tunnels. Some castles, especially those on a mountain, had a system of underground escape tunnels. King's agents used them to go out and spy on an invading army or to bring in food during the siege. If the castle fell to an enemy, the women and children could use the tunnels to escape capture. The walls, towers, gates, and sometimes bridges that protected each entrance to the castle make up the gatehouse. There were at least 2 gates to get through, and sometimes as many as 40,
Just in case you're feeling a little extra.
allowing the guards to control who came in and out of the castle. If invaders were caught between the 2 gates, the guards would dump all kinds of nasty stuff on them from the gatehouse.
Like
Like
boiling
boiling
oil, or poop, or molten metal, if you were really desperate.
The Great Hall is where the knights and nobles gathered for meals and feasts. It's also where the king and queen held court and entertained guests. Knights and others slept in the Great Hall at night. Monk shoe. Machicolation. There's so many words!
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Guilds. As
You don't have
tunnels-
to keep reading if you don't think this is good content.
There's nothing left. I
That-
can't go in the castle.
Maybe we could go to the castle diaries?
Oh yeah, the King's Diary.
Yeah, let's snoop in the king's diary.
Read
Okay.
about life in
Sorry, I'm tired of learning. Today, I made plans to meet with King Wesley of yonder hilltop. If our meeting goes well, our kingdoms may prosper together. If it does not, we could end up at war, and some of my knights may die. Truly, it is no easy job being king. There are people who think all I do upon my throne is snap my fingers to summon the servants. In reality, I'm carrying the good of the entire kingdom on my shoulders. This seems... I almost said, who wrote this? The king? I must be wise, yet make my decisions quickly. I do confess that some days I wish I was as carefree as the jester. Thank goodness he is here to lift my spirits and make me laugh.
Okay.
K. The big K. Queen. My daughter, the princess, will be returning home for the winter from King Yorick's castle. She is to be married in the spring, so this winter we must prepare her dowry, sheets, linen, clothing, livestock, falcons, and treasures that she will take with her to her new home. During the cold months, we will have time to do the spinning, weaving, and knitting needed for the dowry. We'll stitch beautiful scenes of our family and castle on her mantle and steeplecase, so she will always remember us. What a day the wedding will be. After the feast is over, all the chests containing her dowry will be loaded onto wagons. Then she and her servants will ride off with her new husband to live in his castle. That wasn't really about you. But okay.
You know, there actually sometimes, just because of distance
Mhm.
and practicality, um, people sometimes were married in absentia.
Oh.
So, like, you would send someone, be like, okay, you and I are getting married. I'm gonna send my servant to stand in for me at the wedding so he
Okay.
can get a head start.
Okay.
And I'll show up later.
Okay. The knight. He signs his paper the same way the king does.
Big K.
With practice, someday
These
I will
verses are most ripe.
sick fires. With practice, someday I will be as good as writing poetry as I am as winning jousts. One day I did challenge good Frederick to battle. He won fair and square, knocking me out of my saddle. Extra syllable. Now I do serve Frederick and Catherine his queen. A knight more faithful and brave they've never seen. Sucks. There's a mysterious lady who comes from distant lands, using the bow and arrow with marvelously skilled hand.
Winky face.
Very soon to hunt down an evil dragon, she will depart. Shall I tell her that in her stay she has won my heart? Well, dragons aren't real.
These
So, I don't
verses
know where
are
she's
most
going.
ripe.
These verses are most ripe, I think. Perhaps I'll have the minstrel set them to music.
Hey, minstrel, make some sweet jams with this.
Francesca's diary. I do believe I surprised Sir Brandon today. He did not suspect I could use my longbow with such accuracy in our archery contest.
Damn, bitch, get it!
Tomorrow I will ask him to join me in a hunt for food in the kitchen. The chatelaine has a long list of meat needed for the king's birthday feast next week. The hunt will keep us busy for several days. Wink. Alas, after the feast it will be time for me to depart. As much as I hate to leave the good people of this castle, I have bigger game to hunt. Some say the red-toothed dragon is only a legend, but I believe they are wrong. The red-toothed dragon will be worthy prey for my longbow. Okay, get it, queen. Today I saw the first red apple of the season. Aye, winter is coming. We must store up for the time of year when nothing grows. We can stock grains from the harvest in barrels. Meat from the hunt may be salted or smoked so it'll keep for many months. Burying carrots, potatoes, and beets in the earth cellar will keep them fresh. And we must cut plenty of wood to feed the fires all winter long. It is sad, but it seems that every year about Christmas time the peasants run out of food. Oh well. We must be sure to have food for all. If anyone takes more than their share, they'll feel the wrath of my rolling pin. It's sad, but you know, that's just how it is, I guess. Oh well. Today, the chatelaine showed me how to make a cure from herbs. I had a terrible headache from staying up all night doing embroidery.
Valid.
We mixed white willow bark, passion flower, and rosemary oil into a powder, which I then rubbed into my temples and forehead. Soon my headache was gone. What wonderful powers these herbs have. I wish to... What's with the Leia hair?
Just the fashion, baby.
It looks like it has a rough surface if I touch it. I wish to master them all. There is so much to learn before I become a queen. Tomorrow Queen Catherine will teach me how to hunt with her new falcon. Oh, damn. Wait, the lady in waiting? She's gonna be queen? Well, I guess the princess is getting married. So no. But why is she being queen now?
I don't know. I'm consulting.
The
How does it
Castle
work?
Handbook. Read all about castles and the people.
Shut
Castle
up.
handbook. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, a lady in waiting is like your personal assistant.
That's what I thought. I thought she was like the princess.
Yeah, I don't know why this bitch thinks she's gonna be queen.
Yeah, okay. Let her dream. Tomorrow Queen Catherine will teach me how to hunt with her new falcon. Birds are beautiful to watch in flight and awesome when they swoop in on their prey. Francesca seems to be as fierce as a falcon when she draws her bow. Let the red-toothed dragon beware.
L.
L for lady in waiting. P for page. These people don't have names. Except Frederick and Catherine, they get to have names.
That's because they're special.
After weeks of trying, I finally leaped onto my pony's back without touching the stirrups. We got a few bruises along the way, but they were worth it. When a knight hears a call for help, he must be able to vault into the saddle without a moment of hesitation. This week I felt terribly homesick for my family and my own castle. But when Sir Brandon said that I could start to practice jousting soon, I forgot all about it. It seems like it'll be forever before I am 12 years old and can become his squire. But Brandon says there's much to learn, and the years will fly before I know it. Sorry you miss your family. The minstrel. What a pleasure it has been to stay here in King Frederick's castle. Not only is it the most beautiful castle I've ever seen, the people here make me feel most welcome. Best of all, they love my songs. My only regret is that I must leave soon. But this is the life of a minstrel. In my travels, I gather the news from other places, and I learn new songs and stories. I hope to return in the spring to King Frederick's castle and with a whole new collection of songs, stories, and reports to share with the good people of this fair kingdom.
M.
The Jester! What an exhausting day. Juggling, handsprings, backflips, fire-eating, witty remarks. There's no end to the court's desire for amusement.
It's almost like there's jack all to do.
There's nothing to do! It leaves so little time for my true love, which is building castles. But I do know that King Frederick most heartily appreciates the care we've taken to build his castle. I had almost as fun as I'd built it myself. As if I had built it myself.
That's
I'm lucky
good.
to serve King Frederick, for I've heard that jesters in other castles are banished into the wilds if they don't tickle the court's fancy. The nerve. The next time I build a castle, I'm gonna put it on wheels so I can take it into the wilds with me.
Mood.
That's everyone. I want to see the jester. I want to be his friend. I want to go in the castle.
We cannot enter the forbidden castles, honey.
In the castle!
We cannot enter the forbidden castles. Hort.
Yeah, I was looking at these earlier.
Doge.
Yeah, you can print them in color or black and white, and you can make paper crafts. And you can do the buildings.
Put these in and around your castles.
Scrolls and letter paper.
Scrolls and letter paper. Write your own important messages and letters.
And then...
I know, Domini. Blah, 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 is a castle architect of great talent. Wow.
Wow.
stationary.
Sometimes you just gotta be a fancy bitch.
Mm-hmm. We got heraldry.
Heraldry and tapestries will spruce up any castle nicely.
I don't like this one.
Don't like that eagle?
Oh, it's a bird!
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was looking at, this looks like teeth.
Oh my god, yeah, no, if that were teeth, no, I
Like,
totally
like
understand.
a face facing left that was like all drippy and bloody with scary teeth.
Yeah, no, I would totally agree.
The eagle is cool. I like this one with the lion. Yo!
Yeah, that stance that it is taking is, I believe, called, rampant.
I see.
I could be wrong. Fuck, I can't remember. Rampant.
What's with its legs?
Rampant is either rearing up or
a little
diving down,
skinny
and
for
I
a
can't
horse.
ever remember which it is.
Like, it's got an abdominal tuck here, which you would only really see on a dog.
Well, everyone knows that. Come on, y'all. You've seen medieval art.
You're right.
You've seen medieval bees.
Ooh.
I follow a Twitter that is, their whole thing is they just post, like, really fucked up medieval art. I'm gonna look them up so I can officially recommend them.
Oh, tapestry elements, and just cut them out.
Okay, it's at Weird Medieval, and
All one word.
and right now, for example, here I'll post this in the Discord, but we have a beautiful image of probably a man of the cloth sitting in a chair with what looks to be a log or a board strapped over his lap. Standing in front of him is a blindfolded woman in a candy striped pink dress with like a whole bunch of arms radiating out of her like a Hindu goddess. And it is entitled Catch These Hands.
Word. I kind of want to print out castle pieces and make a castle, but I don't know where I'd put it. Also,
So
I
we
don't know
would
how
kill
big
it.
would be. Yeah, I know. She could lay siege to the castle.
She lays siege to our castle every day of her life.
Man, I'm really bummed out. I wanted to go in. Because there's like people you can talk to.
Let's load up a castle.
You gotta close out.
Sample
with,
castles. These are pre-built castles you can color and walk through.
Alright, there we go, it's posted.
This one we can go into. It's just a walk. My arrow keys work?
Explore your castle.
They do! This is much better. It's so quiet. There used to like be people in here. Like, a blacksmith would be out and you could talk to him.
I believe you. I just think that you're lucky to have made it as far as you did.
Why is this door behind it?
We can't all be master architects.
Yeah!
Oh! Hey, bitch, what's
Crayola
up?
is at work here in the kitchen, but really she's the keeper of the castle keys and is in charge of.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I want to see you.
Verily, our nobles appear so elegant in their silks and furs. Ah, but set a feast before them, and they tear into it like wild boars.
True facts.
Wow. You're beautiful.
The chatelaine is at work here in the kitchen. But really, she's the keeper of the castle keys, and is in charge of running the entire castle.
Damn, I don't blame her. Or
She's serving.
she is serving. Look at that oven. Oh no! I'm in the storeroom. I don't want to be in here. I'm glad we got to talk to a person.
Yeah. If
I feel
absolutely nothing else,
I
at
feel
least we
extremely
got her.
accomplished now. Alright, let's see what else. What's this? A garden? Oh, there's no one in. Can I click on it? Let's see.
The garden is where most of the vegetables, fruits, herbs, and flowers for the castle are grown.
I was gonna say herbs. These are white folk. They don't use that shit.
They were talking about
But-
herbs in the one diary entry.
Well, yeah, they were using herbs for poultices, not for eating.
Well, we're not gonna go up there. So
We know
nobody
better
eats
than
in
that.
here. These buildings are more conducive to our method of travel,
Yes.
which is flat. Whee!
It's the Smithies. Maybe he's inside.
Oh yes, the door is on the ground this time. The ambulance in the way. Hi! This is the page.
Hey! Sup, page boy?
Peter the Proud Page desires nothing more than to become a brave knight one day.
Hi, man. What's up?
I'm Peter the Proud Page.
Yeah.
Anyone remarks about my paunch, tell me, they'll be plenty sorry.
You're what? Okay. You're 7. You can have a paunch. It's okay. Okay. That's 2 people. Another door. Oh my god. God damn it.
Hmm.
That's probably the way to the queen.
Yeah, we are
Um,
unlikely to meet any royalty without battling the stairs.
Yeah, there's a door up to that tower, too. Or a stairs up to that door. Well, all we have left are stairs, so... Yeah. Worth a shot.
That might be a good place to...
Probably a good place to stop. Well,
God said no.
where's my music? Thank you. Thank you all for coming and witnessing history, I guess. And it's... Oh, fuck, I accidentally ran an ad. Shit! Okay, no. God damn it.
If only this castle were wheelchair accessible. Word.
That's like any cast. So much of history is not wheelchair accessible. I mean, that's just because, that's how history works, right?
Yep.
Like, wheelchairs weren't invented. What if you had, like, a historical society house and you had to make it wheelchair accessible? Would they let you?
I imagine that they would have to, because of the ADA laws.
They do. That's cool. There's some regulations.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that they.
I
can
got
make
some
them
Taco
accessible.
Bell ad that sounds like Gollum rapping.
Can't hear you, honey.
What?
He's in Gollum's land now. He's gonna be there for another 2 minutes. There was some historical housing that was near you in Jacksonville. Oh, that's all you got? Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for joining us on this trip through time. I'm still very, like, thrown off because the castle thing barely worked, but it's okay. I'm glad I could share it with you.
Don't forget to support the Internet Archive.
Yes. Because without the Internet Archive, even though I had the disc, I wouldn't know how to play, like, make the game work. And that's, like, the only, like, proof of its existence that I really had. So, I'm glad I could find it. But yeah, I'm glad I could. I really like doing this segment. It's little and it's small, but it makes me happy. I think the next time we do this, I think enough time has passed. We can do Jumpstart games. Jumpstarts 1 and 2, because those are the ones I played. And we'll probably just do that at the end of the month next month. So yeah. But for now, how about we raid somebody? Is Sock still Minecrafting?
I hope so.
God. He isn't. But Bailey is.
There we go. To
Send you
Bailey
over
we
to
go.
Bailey. I'm gonna send you to my buddy Bailey. They're a voice actor. They're really cool. Right now they're playing Minecraft in a friend server, but they and several other streamers are taking $10 bounties on other players' heads. So it's basically a free-for-all in Minecraft. It's pretty entertaining. So I'm gonna send you his way. What do we want to say? What do we want our little raid phrase to be? Our gay little phrase. Beware the stairs. I like that.
Beware the stairs. Solid.
Okay, here we go. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye, friends. See you next time.